All right. This is a composite figure because it's really two rectangles that are pushed together. Now we're asking for the perimeter. The problem with the perimeter on this one is that we're missing two of the lengths, right? If you look here, we don't have this length right here, and we don't have this one right here to add to the total. All right. Now I'm going to show you how to do this. It's kind of the long way. There is a shorter way to do this when you're dealing with perimeter. If this were an area problem, then we'd be dealing with multiplication, which should be in the next unit. But for now, here's what you're going to be doing. So let's focus on finding that red side length first, okay? Now, what we get is the full length of this is 9 right there. That kind of covered up the 9. That's a 9. That green length is 9. Well, what about that green length do we know? Well, part of it is this 3 right here, right? They're parallel, which means I could move the orange over here and say this is 3 right there, which means the rest of this length right here is the red. See that? Like this red length right here is this red length, but the red and the orange make up the 9, which means that if you took the red and added the orange, which is 3, you'd get the green, which is 9. Okay, which sets up a fact family for us to solve, which would then be 9 minus 3 equals our unknown value. And 9 minus 3, yeah, we can do that one. That is 6. So this length right here is 6. Now that may seem, I hope that doesn't seem super complicated. It may though, all right? But I'm going to use exactly the same idea on this next one to find the missing length, which is purple in this case, all right? So I may have to double up on some of the colors. Sorry about that, but I hope this helps. So I'm going to take this blue length right here, right? We know that this length right here in blue is 10. And what I got is this purple length right here, right? Which is related to, let's see if I can move that. It won't let me. It's related to the blue one. Now, we don't know this purple length right here, okay? But it takes up that much of the blue line. What we get then is at the top, I guess I'll use green. This green right here is 2, and that's what's left right there. That's 2 right there. Okay, so in other words, the green side length of 2 from the top, I would add that to the purple side length, which I don't know, in order to get the blue side length, which is 10. So again, using a fact family for this one, and say, okay, I'm going to take the sum of that, which is 10. I'd subtract the other length, which is 2, and that will now equal the purple side length. And 10 minus 2 is 8. So the purple side length is 8. And now I have all the side lengths that make up the perimeter, which then I can add to find the actual perimeter. So I'm going to start with the green, the green and 9 here, and then kind of move clockwise around the shape until I've used up all the values. So I'd say, all right, I'd start with the 9, then I'd move to the 2, and then the 6 in red, and then the 8 in purple, and then the 3 in orange here, and then finally the 10 in blue. And yeah, we're just adding all these together in order to find the perimeter. Now, again, whether you do this 2 numbers at a time or all at once, yeah, you could say, well, I know I'd have 9 plus 2. I can do that one pretty good. That's 11, and then add the red 6, which would be 17, and then add the purple 8. 7 plus 8 is 5. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus the red 3. 5 plus 3 is 8, which is 28, plus the blue 10, which is now 38. And that would be the perimeter right there. So I guess I kind of took the long way around there. But again, if you line those up by place value and got 38, it'd be the same answer either way. But yeah, the perimeter on this one is 38. Again, 38 units, but 38 will do for now. All right, the last thing I want to point out about this one, and it would work on any problem like this one, specifically when we're dealing with composite rectangles like this, is what you can do, for perimeter specifically, by the way, this would not work with area so much. But if I took this length, what we can see is that it actually equals this purple length here, and also this green length here, right? Like if I took that purple length and then moved it up, if I moved it up here, what we should be able to see is that it actually matches the red line right here, okay? So the red line really is the purple and green line put together. And what this also means is that if I took this orange side length right here and moved it over this way, along with this side length, it actually is the same as looking at this side length right here. So what that means is I don't really need to calculate the orange or the purple. I already know that the green is 9 and that the red is 10. Okay, so I can find the perimeter this way using just these 4 lengths, because by moving those out, what I've done is I've essentially created a rectangle, right? Like this is gone here and this is gone. And so I only have 4 lengths to consider in this one. So that would make our perimeter 9 plus the 10 in red, plus the other 9 in green, and then plus the final 10 there. That's the 4 sides. And when we do that, we still get the same answer as we did on that last slide, but just in a slightly different way, okay? And don't forget to label your answers if you see that it needs to be labeled.